Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Thought I'd bring things back to the basics just a bit this morning. We don't own property in America because, well, we have to pay taxes on our property. I could go through the list of taxes we pay. We start with the income tax and then the sales tax, and it just goes on and on and on. But the final step, the final tax, property tax. Yeah, we're renting our property from the government. And if you don't believe me, don't pay property tax. See what happens. They will come and they will take your property. I'm sorry. They will come and evict you from their property. There is a lot of reasons to not have property tax, but the primary reason is freedom, which is what I always preach, freedom. A lot of people complain that if we didn't have property taxes, how would we pay for our schools? Well, you have kids. As a parent, you pay for your kids to be educated. I certainly don't have any kids going to school right now, and I understand the argument that kids need to be educated and it is a community's responsibility to educate the kids. Okay. If it's the community's responsibility to educate the kids, it's our responsibility to feed the kids? Is it our responsibility to house the kids? Is it our responsibility to ensure that the kids are not being abused? So here's the thing. If you want kids, before you have kids, make sure you can afford kids. I'm not a cold-hearted individual. I try to help anybody that I have the ability to help. Can't help a lot of people because, well, the government takes my money, they take their huge ass cut, and then they dole out whatever's left to the people that they decide deserve the help. Hence, forced charity, also called taxation. I am paying for kids to be educated. And if I do not pay for those kids to be educated, they will come and take the house I live in. It's that simple. We don't own property in America. What we own is the ability to pay taxes so that people in control can decide how to spend that money. And in the case of property tax, mostly it's on education. Or is it? So, as government grows, bureaucracy grows. As bureaucracy grows, there are more and more people involved in the bureaucracy instead of the end product. So, we have a school within a stone's throw of my house. We have 3 schools. Those 3 schools are supported by property taxes. But before we get to that point, first, it has to go to the county. Now, the county tax collector, tax commission, they got to get their cut. So all those people that are getting the taxes from us and are making sure we're paying our taxes, and how are they making sure we pay our taxes? Pay our taxes by threat of violence. So if we don't pay our taxes, they come and take our house. I'm sorry, they come and kick us out of their house. So they get their cut. After they get their cut, that money is put into a fund in the county. The county gets their cut. Now that goes to the Board of Education eventually. I don't know what the percentages are here, but I'm pretty sure it's probably less than 50% of the money collected from property taxes. And that money is now at the Board of Education. That goes to the teachers. No, not quite. We got to pay the Board of Education. The Board of Education is made up of a board, but they can't do all the work. So we have support staff. The support staff has to be paid. I drove past the Board of Education building here in my county. It is huge. I think it's bigger than the high school I went to. Giant. My point is, there are a lot of middlemen taking a lot of the money that is supposed to be going to educate our kids. and we are being forced to educate the community's kids. And if we don't, the government will evict us from the house that we are living in. You can say it's your house, but if you don't pay your rent to the government, they'll put you out on your butt. I'm in a good mood today, believe it or not. I personally believe that constitutionally, property taxes are illegal. We shouldn't be paying property taxes. If you want us to pay taxes to support the kids, which I don't agree with, to educate the kids, then find a different mechanism. Once a person has paid for their house, that house should be theirs. That property should be theirs. There shouldn't be property tax, also known as rent, government rent. Stop it. I don't care what party you belong to. You can see the truth in what I'm saying. If you pay property taxes, you get to live in the house that you paid for. If you don't, they take it. Those are the facts. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, America Party, whatever. Stop it. This isn't supposed to be a communist state. We're not supposed to be renting property from the government. It's ridiculous. It makes me angry. I'm still in a good mood. I have the day off. I'm going to spend it with the most wonderful person I've ever met. And we are going to do some very constructive stuff, I hope. Yesterday we played video games. I think we played video games for 8 hours. It was great. We haven't done that in a long time. Diablo, I think it's Diablo 4? I think it's Diablo 4. And I went online and I found that the downloadable content was, I think, less than half. It was $15. So with taxes, it ended up being like 17, almost 18 bucks. Can't hardly beat that price, man. I mean, 6, 7, or 8 hours. You kind of lose track of time when you're playing a video game. You pay that kind of price, and you can't go out to eat for that much. By the way, we had a wonderful dinner, salad. You can't go out to eat for that much. You can't go to the movies, not even by yourself, for that little bit of amount. It's an incredible value. And I know, go socialize. I don't want to socialize. I want to spend time with her. And that's what I did, and we had a blast. I hope we do it again tonight. That was fun. We made a little bit of progress on the new downloadable content, and I hope we do it again tonight. At any rate, it's Tuesday, my last day off of this little miniature vacation. Spent a lot of time at my brother's house, and that was fantastic. He is a wonderful guy to be around. Spend a lot of time with the wife, of course. And man, when you touch base during a small vacation like this with your spouse, it's awesome. It's great. There's just no more that can be said than that about the person you love. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good week. I have some problems I have to face tomorrow for work. I'll get through it. I hope you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.